Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2009-10 NHL season replay. We are at the United Center tonight in Chicago, Illinois, and we're playing Inside the Crease Hockey for this game between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Colorado Avalanche. Still very much in the early stages of the game, or the season I should say. We're picking this game up as we're tied at 3 in the third period. Without too much ado, what say we jump right into the action and get right to it. Face-offs here are a +1 to Chicago, so we'll flip over and we'll get +4 to the right wing. That'll go over to Hayduke. The Avalanche have it, and we are all set for the third period. Pass going over to the right defenseman. Force dumping if the lefty's defense is greater than or equal to 4. Keith is a 6. So Niemi will leave that for Keith to pick up. Keith will pass that over to his partner Seabrook. His loose puck if the left defenseman's hit is greater than or equal to 1. Hannon is a 3, so that will be a loose puck situation. And loose puck is going to be the defensive right defenseman. Hannon will jar Seabrook off the puck, and then he'll take it himself. 19 minutes to play. Passing that over to Quincy. Force dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 4. Kane's a 2. Quincy's getting out with a 26. He will make a pass, and that'll go up to Hayduke. Hayduke with it for the Avalanche as we tick down time. That'll pass back to Hannon. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 2. 8. Kane's a 1. A 26 for Hannon is going to be another pass. He'll move that up to Stastny. We'll tick down more time. Stastny with it for the Avs. Passing that over to Quincy. Interception if the center and right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 7. Taze and Kane are a 5 total. Quincy will get that with a 37. He'll make a pass, and that'll go over to the right defenseman. We'll tick off time, have a line change already, as the teams mostly seem to be playing hot potato with the puck. Hannon will, of course, get off the ice after his pass, after his move with the puck. Which we'll find out what happens now. He'll pass that up to Jones, and then he'll get off the ice. Penalty if the lefty's penalty is greater than or equal to 7. Campbell's a 1. 15 for Jones is going to be a giveaway. Just barely a giveaway. Boland will take that one away for the Blackhawks. 17:40 left to play. He'll pass that over to Brouwer. Takeaway if the right wing's takeaway is greater than or equal to 2. Jones is a 3. He will take that puck away as he intercepts the pass. 17:20 to play. Over to Foote. Force dumping if the lefty's defense is greater than or equal to 7. Campbell's a 3. Foote's getting that with a 31. He'll make a pass. He'll move that over to Jones. Ticking down more time. Passing that over to Tucker. Interception if the right wing and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 7. It is total equal to 7. So that will be Boland making the interception for the Blackhawks. 16:40 to play. Passing that over to Brouwer. Force dumping. Let me just check that, okay? Force dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 6. It's a 2. Brouwer will get that with a 30. He'll make a pass. He'll pass that over to Boland. 16:20 to play. Passing that over to Campbell. Interception if the center and right wing defense is greater than or equal to 12. Center and right wing Duchesne and Jones are a 4. Campbell will get that with a 26. He will make a pass. That'll go over to Hjalmarsson. 16 minutes to play, and we've got another line change already. A very fast-moving third period here. Hjalmarsson will make his pass with the puck, and then he'll get off the ice. He'll pass that up to Bufflin. Penalty if the left wing's penalty is greater than or equal to 5. McLeod is a 6. We'll check Bufflin. 23 is going to be a giveaway, so that'll get touched up. And we'll check the penalty. 34 is going to be a minor penalty, so McLeod will go off. He'll go off for interference. And just like that, we'll have a face-off to the right of Anderson, as the Blackhawks now go on the power play. Face-offs are +4 to Chicago, +6, however, we'll give it to Colorado, as Gagliardi will take that, and we will have our... Actually, let's get our green marker as we get set for the power play. Passing that over to the right defenseman. Penalty, if center's penalty is greater than or equal to 1. Madden is a 1, a 37 shorthanded. That's going to get sent the length of the ice, which means we'll check the penalty. 22 plus the opponent if penalty is 1 or higher. And Gagliardi is a 1, so we're going to have coincidental minors for hooking. So despite the incidental minors, the Blackhawks will remain on a 4-on-3 power play. And I'll use another marker, so there are my Inside the Crease game parts. Except the markers and such are already out. What did I do with them now? Oh, here they are. So we'll use a yellow peg or a yellow pawn to indicate when the opposing minors are over, or the incidental minors are over. Face-offs are even, so that'll go to the right defenseman, which is Clark. Visitors win it. We'll tick down time as the Avs are still shorthanded. Passing over to the left defenseman. Interception if the center and left wing defense, never mind all of that. Shorthanded, 8 will be a pass. And that'll go to... Soleil will actually hold on to that one since there's no left wing. 15 minutes to play. He'll pass that up. He'll hold on to that. Penalty if the right D's penalty is greater than or equal to 5. It's a 2. 9 is going to be a pass for Soleil. And that'll go over to Clark. 14:40 to play. Passing that, he'll hold on to that since there's no takeaway if the right D take is greater than or equal to 8. Sopel is a 2. So Clark's got that with a 1 shorthanded. That'll be a shot 3 on Niemi. He's coming in shorthanded. A 2 on a shot 3. And rebound, and Niemi's hot. Rebound is going to be the defensive right wing. That'll be Bufflin with the puck. Last play for the power for the 4-on-3. Barker will have that. Interception at the center and right wing defense. Never mind all of that. 22 is going to be a pass. That'll go up to Ladd. And the first penalty is over on the Avs, so we're back to even strength. We also have line changes, so hold on for that. Ladd shouldn't be changed just yet. He will get off the ice after he makes his play with the puck. He'll pass that over to Keith. Force dumping if the lefty's defense is greater than or equal to 5. Quincy's a 4. Keith has that with a 32. That'll be a pass. And that'll go over to the right wing. Now the coincidental minors are over. Blackhawk fans, not happy with what they see. Chicago had an extended opportunity, but did exactly bubkiss with it. Versteeg with the puck for the Blackhawks. He will pass that over to Ladd. Loose puck if right D hit is greater than or equal to 4. Hannon's a 3. Ladd's got that with a 12. That'll be a shot 2 against Anderson. Shot is going to be a 60 on a shot 2. And Anderson will make the play. He'll get that gloved and he'll hold that for the face-off. As we've got a fairly quick-moving third period here at the United Center. Face-offs right now are +4 to Colorado. +8 will pull that over to Ladd, and we are off to the races once again. Passing that over to Versteeg. Penalty if the right wing penalty is greater than or equal to 3. Yip is a 3. 27 for Versteeg is going to be a pass, so we'll check the penalty. And 11 is going to be a minor penalty. Yip will go off for hooking. And the Blackhawks will go right back to the power play. Face-off will come to the left of Anderson this time, as the Blackhawks get set for another opportunity on the power play. +1, we'll pull that over, we'll send that over to the left wing. Actually, +1 isn't enough to alter it. That'll move over to Porter, as the Avs are once again shorthanded. Passing over to Quincy. Loose puck, if the right wing's hit is greater than or equal to 2. Versteeg is a 2. So we'll have a loose puck situation. Face off. And I don't play with injuries. So we've got a face off as the puck goes out of play at center ice. Back over to the left defenseman, right back to Quincy. And we're off and running once again. Passing over to Hannon. Interception if the center and left wing's defense is greater than or equal to 5. Ladd and Kopecky are a 4. So that'll be a 17 shorthanded. That'll get sent the length of the ice. And Keith will track that down for the Blackhawks. 12:20 to play here in the game. Passing that up to Versteeg. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 6. Porter is a 2. So a 20 on the power play. That's going to be a shot 2 against Anderson. And a 98 on a shot 2. That's going to get dropped off by Anderson. And O'Reilly will come back and track that one down for the Avs. We've got a line change coming up. Hold on, is that line 1 coming out? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, O'Reilly's got the puck. Never mind. Hold on, if line 1's coming out, that should be line 1 for the Blackhawks. Right. Passing that over to Foote, and now O'Reilly will get off the ice. Takeaway, if the center's takeaway is greater than or equal to 2, or 3, Taves is a 4, so he will take that puck away for the Blackhawks. 11:40 to play. Passing that over to Sharp. Interception if the right wing and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 8. There is no right wing right now, so they fail that. 4 on the power play. That's a shot 5 on Anderson. Sharp's got a chance. 19 on a shot 5, and score! Patrick Sharp puts that one in the back of the net, and the Blackhawks take a 4-3 lead. Arena cheers. Yay! That'll be Sharp from Taves. We'll flip a card for the assist, and Kane. As the Blackhawks take a 4-3 lead off of that play. And now the penalty to Yip is over. We'll bring the teams back to center ice for the face-off. +1 to Chicago. That'll go over to Campbell. And we are off to the races once again. 11:20 to play in the game. Passing that over to Taves. Interception at the left D and right D's defense greater than or equal to 8. It is. So Hayduke will make the interception for the Avalanche. 11 minutes to play. Passing that over to Foote. Forced dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 8. Kane's a 2. Foote's got that with a 23. He'll make a pass. He'll move that up to Wolski. 10:40 to play here in the period. Passing that over to Comiskey. Penalty if any defender's penalty is greater than or equal to 20. And most of them are. Actually, all of them are for the Blackhawks. So we'll check the shot. We'll check the play. 13 is going to be a pass. And we will roll. Actually, I've got one of my dice right here. 1 through 5. 6 is a reroll. Let's see who's going off. 3, it'll be Kane going off. We'll check the penalty. 23 is a minor. Kane's going off for roughing. So we've got an opportunity here for the Avalanche to get to tie this game up. I'm just going to check my laundry timer real quick. I'm hoping to move through this game fairly quickly. Okay. We'll bring the teams to the right of Niemi this time. Face-off is +9 to the right defense, so Comiskey will have that for the Avalanche. And we're off on the Avalanche power play. Passing that up to Hayduk. Forced dump in if the center's defense is greater than or equal to 2. Tays is a 3. So we'll have a dump in. Puck battle, visiting right wing versus home left defense +1. And because of home team, Campbell will win that tie. And we've got line changes. Campbell will, of course, get off the ice once he makes his play with the puck. That'll get passed over to Sopel. Interception if the center and left wing's defense is greater than or equal to 7. They're a 4. Sopel will have that with a 2 shorthanded. That'll be a shot 0 against Anderson. And an 8's going to be a rebound chance. Offensive left defenseman versus defensive right wing +3. Even without the +3, Jones will have that for the Avs. 9:40 to play in the period. Passing that to the right defense. Takeaway if the lefties take is greater than or equal to 4. Barker's a 1. 12 on the power play is going to be a giveaway, actually. And Boland will take that puck for the Blackhawks. 9:20 to play. Passing over to Brouwer. Loose puck of the right wing's hit is greater than or equal to 3. Jones is a 3. So that puck's going to get jarred loose. Offensive right wing, which there is no offensive right wing, versus defensive left D +6. Soleil will have that puck for the Avs. 9 minutes to play in the period. Passing that up to Duchesne. Loose puck if the right D's hit. Hang on. If the right D's hit is greater than or equal to 3. Sopel is a 3, so that puck's going to get jarred loose. And on a loose puck, the home center, Boland will pick that one up, and the penalty's over. Fans give a nice ovation as the penalty kill holds. Over to Brouwer. Interception if the right wing and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 6. It is. And that'll be Soleil making the interception. 8:20 to play here in the third. Passing up to the left defense, actually passing up to the left wing, since the left defenseman already has the puck, that's Tucker. Penalty if the right wing penalty is greater than or equal to 4. Host is a 2. Tucker will have that with a 30. He'll make a pass. And that'll move over to Jones. 8 minutes to play, and we've got line changes. As everybody's going to get changed out on the fly here. Jones will, of course, make his move, and then he'll get off the ice. All right. That'll get passed down to Hannon. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 4. Ladd is a 4, so that's going to get knocked loose. Offensive right defenseman, which right now is Hannon, plus defensive right D +1. Even without the +1, Seabrook will have the puck for the Blackhawks. 7:40 to play. Passing it up to Ladd. Takeaway if the left wing's take is greater than or equal to 8. McLeod is a 2. So Ladd will have that with a 34. He'll make a pass. He'll move that over to Bufflin. 7:20 to play in the game. Left defenseman, that'll go over to Keith. Penalty if the right D's penalty is greater than or equal to 1. Hannon is a 2, so he'll be going off. 16 will be a giveaway, which means that'll get touched up. 36 is going to be no penalty. So we're just going to have a face-off at center ice as the puck deflects out of play. 4-3 Blackhawks here with 7:20 to play in the third. And before we drop the puck on this new sequence, I will plug our first game tomorrow morning. We will be at PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina for an Eastern Conference matchup as the Pittsburgh Penguins will be playing the Carolina Hurricanes. Sidney Crosby and the whole crew for the Penguins will be out there. So be there or be square. Face off at center ice as the puck deflected out of play. That'll go to the left wing Ladd, and we're off. Passing over to Bufflin. Loose puck if the lefty's hit is greater than or equal to 8. Quincy's a 4. Bufflin will have that with a 9 and a shot 2 against Anderson. A 42 on a shot 2. Anderson will hold that one for a face-off. We'll take that face-off to the right of Anderson. And Lowe is going to get kicked out. So Gagliardi is going to get kicked out. Stewart will come in to take the draw. Madden will win that face-off, and we are off once again. That'll get passed over to Keith. Loose puck if the center's hit is greater than or equal to 6. It's not. Keith will have that with a 21. He'll make a pass, and that'll move over to Seabrook. 6:20 to play in the game. That'll get passed up to the right wing, Bufflin. Takeaway if lefty's take is greater than or equal to 1. Quincy's a 5. Actually, Quincy's a 3 on the takeaway, so he will take that puck away. And we have line changes. Quincy will, of course, make his move of the puck as usual before he gets off the ice. All right. That'll get passed over to Comiskey. Quincy will finish his change. Takeaway if the right wing's take is greater than or equal to 8. Versteeg is a 5. Comiskey will have that with a 32. That'll be a pass, and it'll move up to O'Reilly. 5:40 to play. Passing over to the left wing, Porter. Force dumping if the right D's defense is greater than or equal to 7. It's a 4. Porter will have that with an 18. He'll make a pass. Over to Foote. Avalanche trying to find a seam here and get this game tied. Passing over to Comiskey. Takeaway if the lefty's take is greater than or equal to 6. Campbell's a 3. Comiskey will have that with a 10. He'll pick a bad time to give it away, as Hjalmarsson will pick that pass off. 5 minutes to play in the game. Passing up to Bickle. Interception of the right wing and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 12. They're a 5. Bickle will have that with a 9. That'll be a shot 3 on Anderson. A 45 on a shot 3. That's a rebound. Defensive right defenseman. Comiskey with the puck for the Avalanche. 4:40 to play. Going to bring the deck and shot, which I've shuffled. That'll get passed up to Porter. Penalty if the left wing's penalty is greater than or equal to 7. Bickle's a 1, so that'll be a 3. That'll be a shot 3 for Porter against Niemi. An 11 on a shot 3. Score! Kevin Porter tying the game for the Avalanche at 4 here in the third period. We'll get some assists, or we'll see if we get any assists. Left wing, no, and left wing. So that'll be an unassisted goal. We are tied at 4 here in the third period. But checking on my timer, since I am doing laundry on a Thursday night, I do need to take a small break. So we'll have a little mock commercial break as I go get laundry, but we'll be back for the next face-off at center ice. With 4:40 left to play in the third period, the Avalanche have managed to tie this game at 4, which means we might have to find out how shootouts work in Inside the Crease. Hopefully there are rules in here for that. Here we go. Players assigned a shootout rating. Refer to the shootout section. Okay, that makes things easy. Hopefully we won't need it, but we'll find out if we do. Face-offs are +4 to Colorado right now. Visitor gets kicked out, so O'Reilly gets kicked out. Face-offs are now +1 still to Colorado. And a 5. Actually, that brings us to 5s. And because of the tie, it's the home team winning that. So that's Bickle, and we're off once again. Passing over to Campbell. Forced dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 3. Yip is a 1. 24 for Campbell. He'll make a pass. And that'll move over to Hjalmarsson. 4 minutes to play, and we've got line changes once again. All right, Hjalmarsson with the puck. He will get off the ice shortly. Passing that up to Kane. Penalty if the left wing's penalty is greater than or equal to 3. Wolski's a 2. A 10 is going to be a shot 2 for Kane on Anderson. That's a 46 on a shot 2. And Anderson will make the play. He'll hold on to that for the draw. We'll take that to the left of Anderson. Face-offs are +1 to Chicago. +5 will pull that over to Colorado, though, as that'll be Clark winning that with 3:40 to play here in the third. Passing that up to the right wing. Penalty if the center's penalty is greater than or equal to 2. Taves is a 2. Hayduke's got it with a 6 first. That'll be a shot 3 on Niemi. And a 27 on a shot 3. That's a rebound. Home right wing. Kane will touch that up, and we'll check the penalty on Taves. 6 plus the opponent if penalty 4 or higher. Taves is a 2, so he's going off alone. He'll be going off for hooking. And a golden opportunity for the Avs to take the lead in this one. We'll get a face-off first. Face-offs are +2 to Colorado. That'll get pulled over to Soleil, and we're off. Passing that up to Hayduke. Interception of the left wing and lefty's defense is greater than or equal to 6. It is a 6. So that'll be a Blackhawks interception. That'll be Sharp making the interception. Passing that over to the left defense, that's Barker. Takeaway if the center's take is greater than or equal to 4. It is not. 38 is going to get sent the length of the ice by Barker. Clark will pick that one up for the Avs. 2:40 to play here in regulation. Passing that up to Wolski. Interception if the right wing and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 5. It is a 6, so that'll be an interception. And that'll be Kane making that interception. As we continue ticking down toward overtime. Passing that over to Sharp. Loose puck if the right defenseman's hit is greater than or equal to 8. Clark is a 3. 17 short-handed. Ooh, that's a shot 3. That's a shot 3 on Anderson. An 84. That's going to get dropped off as Anderson makes a big save, and Stastny will pick that one up. We've got line changes coming up. And we've got high drama here in the third period of this one. Can the Blackhawks kill this penalty off and keep this game tied? We are going to find out here very shortly. That should be Stastny still with the puck right now. As soon as he makes the pass, he'll get off, though. Hannon will get off. That'll get him off the ice. Forced dumping if the right D's defense is greater than or equal to 3. Seabrook is a 4. Dumping is a puck battle, offensive center versus defensive center +1, except there is no center right now. So the Blackhawks will successfully kill the penalty off with 1:40 to play in regulation. Oop. That'll get passed over to Hannon. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 7. Brower's is close at a 6, but close doesn't do it here. 31 is going to be a pass, and that'll move back to Duchesne. 1:20 to play. Passing it over to the left wing. Interception of the left D and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 10. It is. And that'll be Boland making the interception for the Blackhawks. 1 minute to go in the third period. 1 minute. Passing it over to Hossa. Penalty if the right D's penalty is greater than or equal to 6. Hannon's a 2. Hossa will get that with a 21. That'll be a shot one on Anderson. That's a 4. Rebound, and Anderson's hot. Visiting center will pick that one up. Duchesne will have it. 40 seconds to go in the period. Passing over to Jones. Takeaway if the left wing's take is greater than or equal to 1. Brower's a 3. He'll take that puck away. 20 seconds left. Passing that over to Hossa. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 1. Tucker's a 4. So we've got a loose puck situation. Home left wing will pick that up. Brower, but there's the horn to end the third period. We are tied at 4 heading in to overtime. As we've got drama here at the United Center. So now we're going to get the first lines and first defensive pairings back out. And now we're in a very simple situation here for both teams. First goal wins it. Next goal wins. Pretty simple. And I need to get the decks reshuffled up. So bear with me while I do that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little Thursday night hockey, and hopefully you all have plans for the 4th of July. Hopefully all of you guys have a happy 4th of July. I'll be here with plenty of hockey action, and and some space action as we start Space Month on the channel, but I'll talk more about that once we're all done with Block 3 of this replay. Let me check on my other laundry timer real quick. Okay, that one's still running. It won't be for much longer, though. I'm hoping to get this, hoping to get these cards used to these sleeves. Okay, I think we are about as good as we're going to get on that shuffle. Nope, I want that puck. That's the puck. Let me check over here. We should be finishing timers here very shortly. We will be. So I think rather than try to start overtime, I'm just going to wait for that last dryer timer to tick down so I can go get laundry, and I won't be interrupted again tonight. So that'll actually work out very well, which means we'll have a little bit of time for the extra overtime intermission. So I will be right back. All right, just going to take a quick drink of my Crystal Light. And now we are ready for our first overtime on the board. We've had plenty in final score, but never one on the board here. So let's drop the puck and get into this overtime. +3 will pull it over to Hannon for the Avs, and we're off to the races. Passing that up to Stastny. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 4. Sharp's a 2. 38 for Stastny is an assist chance. He's setting up Quincy with a great pass. A 34 is going to be a shot 0 against Niemi. A 69. Niemi is going to hold that one for the face-off. Quick chance right out of the gate for the Avs, but Niemi proving equal to the task. Then our face-off will pull that right back over to Hayduk, and the Avs have it again. Passing over to Wolski. Takeaway if the left wing's take is greater than or equal to 1. Sharp is a 3. He'll take that puck away. Passing that over to Kanan Theory. Force dump in if the left wing defense is greater than or equal to 2. Wolski is a 2, so we've got a dump in. Puck battle, offensive left wing Sharp versus defensive right D +5. The +5 pulls it over to Hannon. And the Avs are in control of overtime here. They've got the momentum since tying the game. Passing that over to Wolski. Takeaway if the right D's takeaway is greater than or equal to 8. Seabrook is a 3. Wolski will get that with a 3. Uh-oh. That's a shot 4 on Niemi. A 12 on a shot 4. That's a rebound. Niemi's gone hot, though. Rebound visiting lefty. Quincy gets that with a 2. That'll be a shot 2 against Niemi. A 2 on a shot 2 is another rebound. Niemi leaving a lot of rebounds. But Seabrook will finally bail Niemi out as the Avs get some sustained pressure with getting the rebound. Seabrook with it. He'll pass that up to Sharp. Interception if the right wing and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 5. It is. And that'll be Quincy making the interception. And we'll have line changes. Okay. Passing that over to Comiskey. Force dumping if the center's defense is greater than or equal to 6. Boland's a 3. Comiskey gets that with a 40. He's going to make an assist pass. He's setting up Tucker. He's setting up Tucker with a 5. That'll be a shot 5 against Niemi. Shot 5. That's a 24. And score! Darcy Tucker puts that one in. And the Colorado Avalanche come from behind to win this game by a final score of 5-4. Arena groans. Ugh. As Darcy Tucker puts that one in, we'll see if we've got assists. Second highest assist is going to be Jones. And Jones with the only assist. But the Avalanche win this game by a final score of 5-4. But of course, you guys know the drill. We are not done yet here, as we still have to ask Final Score Hockey. God bless it. We still have to ask Final Score Hockey how the rest of the NHL fared in this one. So I'll do my cleanup as usual, and then we'll ask Final Score how the rest of the NHL fared. Our first ever overtime and bonus hockey, our first ever bonus hockey in this replay does not take long to end at all. And we don't have to worry about how the shootout works in Inside the Crease. Whereas in Strat, I'm guessing the shootout's going to be as simple as a series of breakaway shots. At least that seems what seems like it would make the most sense to me. And put the rest of the game cards back here. Just arranging the charts as I think I'm going to need them. We'll do it about like that. Let's see, we'll reset this. There we go. And now we're set for the shootout if we need it. But let's ask the rest of the NHL let's ask final score how the rest of the NHL fared. The Avalanche won that game over the Blackhawks 5-4. We are on October 10th, and we've got the Islanders and the Bruins. Islanders, G12 is 1. Bruins, F14 is also 1. We've got pressure situations all around here. Both teams are an E on pressure. Islanders with an E25 won't score. Bruins on an E51 won't either, so we go to overtime. Bruins get a chance to win the game first. Bruins with an F46, that won't get it done. Islanders were a G33, that won't get it done either, so now we're going to the shootout already. Round 1 of the shootout. Both teams are C's on the shootout. And both teams score on the first round of the shootout. Islanders with a C62, Bruins with a C52. So each team picks up 1 in the first round of the shootout. Round 2. Islanders on a C46. Actually, both teams score again. Round 3. Neither team scores now. So round 4. Neither team, I don't think, scores again. So round 5. If one team scores and the other doesn't, this one's over. And the Islanders will score on the shootout, but the Bruins will not. So the Islanders will take that one 2-1 in the shootout. All right, we'll reset that again. For the shootout, Capitals and the Red Wings. Capitals, wow. M65 is 7. Capitals are scoring a lot of goals here. Red Wings, J32 is not as many goals. That's a 3. Capitals will win that one by a final score of 7-3. Canadiens and the Oilers. Canadiens, G64. G64 is 4. Oilers, I53 is also 4. Pressure situations all around. Canadiens Canadiens are a C51. That's not going to work for them. Oilers are an E63. That does have a possibility to score. We got to see if the Canadiens can hold them. Canadiens are an E on pressure. But a 34 won't get it done, and the Oilers will win that one by a final score of 5-4. Devils and the Panthers. Devils, I41, that is 3. Panthers, J25, that is 2. Pressure situation for the Panthers. Panthers are an E on pressure. E55 won't get it done, so the Devils will take that one by a final score of 3-2. Sabres and the Predators. Sabres, wow. Sabres wanted to win that one pretty badly, apparently. G66 is 5. Predators, K34, that is 3. Sabres will take that one by a final score of 5-3. Thrashers and the Senators, both teams are G's, so that'll make my life easy. Thrashers with a 12 is 1. Senators get a 45. That is 3. Senators will take that one 3-1. Ducks and the Flyers. Ducks, H33, that is 2. Flyers, I26, that is also 2. Pressure situations all around. Let's see, Ducks are an E, Flyers are a D. Ducks with an E13 won't score. Flyers won't on a D34. So now we go to overtime in that one. Flyers get a chance to win first. Flyers with an I64. That will do it for the Flyers, and that will end the game. The Flyers will take that one by a final score of 3-2 in overtime. Blue Jackets and the Coyotes. Blue Jackets, E26. E26 is 2. Coyotes, G13 is 1. Pressure situation for the Coyotes. A B24, however, won't get it done, so the Blue Jackets will take that one at home or on the road by a final score of 2-1. Wild and the Sharks. Wild, E56. E56 is 3. Sharks, L65. L65 is 7. And the Sharks will blow the Wild out by a final score of 7-3. Kings and the Blues. Kings, I36. I36 is 3. Blues, J53 is 4. Pressure situation for the Kings. Kings are a C on pressure. 43, however, won't get it done. The Blues will take that one at home by a final score of 4-3. Hurricanes and the Lightning. Hurricanes, H13 is 1. Lightning, G33, that is 2. Pressure situation for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes are an E on pressure. E52 won't get it done, though. The Lightning will take that one 2-1. Penguins and the Maple Leafs. Penguins, K36 is 3. Maple Leafs, G55, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Penguins are a C. Maple Leafs are an E. Penguins with a C16 won't score. Neither will the Maple Leafs with an E26. That game is going into overtime. Maple Leafs with a chance to win first. G25 won't do it. Penguins are a K63. That should do it, and that will. Penguins will take that one 4-3 in overtime. On to October 11th. Ducks and the Rangers. Ducks, I61. I61 is 4. Rangers, G11 is 0. Ducks will take that one by a final score of 4-0. Stars and the Canucks. Stars, G62 is 4. Canucks, M12 is 1. Stars will take that one by a final score of 4-1. October 12th, Avalanche and the Bruins. Avalanche, I44, that is 3. Bruins, also I56, that is 4. Pressure situation for the Avalanche. They are C on pressure. A C63 has got a pretty good chance of putting that in the net. And an E12 for the Bruins won't stop the Avalanche. They will score with the net empty. And this one is headed to overtime. Bruins have a chance to win first in overtime. Both teams are I's, fortunately. Bruins with a 53. They'll put it in the net, and that will win for the Bruins by a final score of 5-4. Flames and the Blackhawks. Flames came to play. D62, that is 3. Blackhawks, O25. O25 is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Flames are a D, Blackhawks are a B. Flames, D43, won't put that in the net. Blackhawks, B52, that will just miss. And this game is also going to overtime. And we'll see if the Blackhawks can pick this one up first. Blackhawks with an 051. That will score, and the Blackhawks will win that one 4-3 in overtime. Oilers and the Predators. Oilers, E53. E53 is 3. Predators, F52. That is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Oilers are a C, or Oilers are an E. Predators are a C. Oilers, E66, has a chance to put it in the net. Predators, C32, can't stop it. The Oilers take the lead first. Can the Predators put this one in and force overtime? They're a C on pressure. C46 won't do it. The Oilers will take that one 4-3. Kings and the Islanders. Kings, I13 is 1. Islanders, J21, that is 2. Pressure situation for the Kings. Kings are a C on pressure. A 24 won't do it, though, and the Islanders will take that one 2-1. Maple Leafs and the Rangers. Maple Leafs coming to play. G61, that is 4. Rangers, E43, that is 2. And I was about to say Blue Jays. The Maple Leafs take that one 4-2. Penguins and the Senators. Penguins, I35 is 3. Senators, H12 is 1. Penguins will take that one 3-1. Coyotes and the Sharks. Coyotes, E11 is a goose egg. Sharks, O33. O33 is 4. The Sharks will win that one 4-0. Panthers and the Lightning. Panthers, G43. G43 is 3. Lightning, H42. That is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Both teams are E's on pressure. Panthers with an E16 can't score. Lightning with an E22 can't score either. So that game is going to overtime. Lightning with a chance to win it first. An H46 won't do it. Panthers with a G56. That will do it. And the Panthers will take that one by a final score of 4-3 in overtime. Devils and the Capitals. Devils, E34. E34 is 2. Capitals, holy crap, I think that's the biggest one I've seen yet. Capitals, R45. That is 5. And the Capitals win that one 5-2. Oop. That is a regulation win all day long. On to October 13th. Red Wings and the Sabres. Red Wings, G65. G65 is 5. Sabres, L45. L45 is 3. And the Red Wings take that one 5-3. Flames and the Blue Jackets. Flames, H51 is 3. Blue Jackets, I24 is 2. And we've got pressure situation for the, we got a pressure situation for the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are an E on pressure, which a 42 won't work, so the Flames will win that one 3-2. Avalanche and the Maple Leafs. Avalanche, J34. J34 is 3. Maple Leafs, H25. That is 2. Pressure situation for the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs are an E under pressure. A 51 won't get it done, though, so the Avalanche will win that one 3-2 in regulation. And that'll do it for Block 4 of this 2009-10 hockey season replay. We're not quite done yet, though, because I got a couple deliveries in earlier today that we're going to go ahead and crack on the channel. First up, we're going to come to this small mailer that came in. So let's crack this open and see what we've got in here. In here, we've got a box of almond paste. You're probably wondering, Phoenix Knight, why do you need almond paste? I'm actually sourcing something ahead of time that I'm going to need for Mystical Munchies next week. I figure it'll be easier for me to get it now, since it was looking like I was going to have a hard time getting a hold of that. So now I've got that ready to go. Then we'll bring the other half of the delivery, which is a bigger box, in shot. So let's see what I've got in here, assuming the knife is in here, and thankfully it is. Okay. We'll run the knife down here, get our void fill out, close the knife carefully, and we'll see that we're going to be greeted in here as I'm continuing to expand my leader collection, as we now have Israeli Air Force leader by DVG. This was another one recommended by my board game engine that I've been training on ChatGPT. We'll take a quick look at the back of the box. We have always said that in our war with the Arabs, we had a secret weapon, no alternative, Golda Meir. Israeli Air Force leader places you in command of an Air Force squadron of fighters in the hostile skies of Egypt, Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, and even Israel itself. Each and every pilot under your command has individual skills and to assist you in combating the enemy nations attempting to overrun Israel. Welcome to the Israeli Defense Force. And looking at the clock, once I get caught up on a couple things I'm doing around here, and maybe do a little bit of cleanup in here, I should have time to come back and unbox this on the channel tonight. So we will probably see to that tonight, but that'll do it for Block 3. Tomorrow morning, we will have Block 4 of the 2009-10 hockey season, as we will be at PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina, for Stratomatic Hockey, as the Pittsburgh Penguins will be visiting the Carolina Hurricanes. As for what else is scheduled on the channel, Saturday, Mystical Munchies will start out of the Exquisite Exandria Critical Role Cookbook as we make the appetizer. What was the appetizer? Oh, Grog's Garlicky Mayonnaise and fries. Sunday morning, we're playing Talon by GMT Games, and Wednesday, we're playing D100 Space. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Colorado Avalanche come back against the potent Blackhawks offense and defeat the Blackhawks 5-4 in overtime. Once again, take care, and I will probably see you guys a little bit later.